Yo, yo, yo! Alright, looks like I am up against KAZ. KAZ just gave me their code. Um, I am a little bit worried about KAZ's Clint team. I feel like they know that team very well, how to play against different matches. So I was considering leading with my Red Dead Wins team here, just because Pema threatens that team. All the physical attackers threaten it so well. I even if I win against it, it means I can use it again. So I need to win. Hmm. If I were KAZ, I would probably start with that team. So I'm going to start with this one, see if I can sneak in a win, and go from there. Alrighty. Like I thought, they led with their Clint team. So, what do I do here? It's very tempting actually to just lead with Pema here, because I expect them to lead either Tazu, I don't know, maybe Clint, but being able to just kind of hit something really hard to start with is pretty attractive. Yeah, maybe they read that and go for Clint. Clint threatens with, what does Clint threaten with? Unbutton, maybe? Um, I don't think Clint can take out Pema in one hit. And so maybe I'm free to just Flicker Glove here, or Haymaker here. Though Firewall seems a little bit safer. Man, it would be so... There's no way they sacrifice. So let's see. Clint at max defense. Max defense against my Pema here. Let's see, start timer. Haymaker, I have 112. So that is 38. Not ideal. So let's just go for a Firewall here. I'm pretty confident we can eat something. They just chip with Practice Stick, thinking they can clean up the game with Clint. Okay. Looks like they just wanted that cheap, or basically free boost there. KAZ, what does KAZ do here? KAZ might bring in like Grace maybe. I think I would speed everything else. Okay, just Clint. Clint has a boost. Clint can Riding Crop now against me, which I have no defense investment. Let's see what they're at. 157 with the boost. Wow, they have max. That means they only have 10 here. Maybe they don't invest any in defense, so that does 70 to me. It does exact. Okay. Okay. So a little bit weak to Riding Crop Clint here. Wish that I had something with Thorn Pendant, but that's okay. We are going to make do with Vron. 41. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Because yeah, that Riding Crop would have done exactly 70. So very easy for them to switch here into something like Kaiban or Grace. Neither of those like going up against Lise. And so I think I want to switch a little bit here. But maybe it's better just to get some damage. I'm going to go for a bribe here. I'm okay with Clint healing up. How do I get Clint down later? KAZ switching straight into Molly. What's going to be my answer to Clint? My own Clint, maybe? Could take them down, because it doesn't look like they have much investment in physical defense. I just need to be able to outspeed. Shouldn't be too hard. I have a pretty free Sayla switch in here into their lunch invite. let's see. Head on battery. I think it's okay for me to claymore here. I'll take 20 from Thorn Pendant, another 4, I'll be down to 60. I can eat Admire after that, and then round end. The other option is to go straight to Lise here, or even Pema. Kind of like Pema actually. Okay, Grace comes in. Take that biting. If Grace, I believe Grace has Escape Whip on this team. Against Pema, let's see, Grace, let's see, maybe like an Unbutton would deal 64 min. 30. 53. Would they, let's see. Will I be okay firewalling here? I don't know. I'm gonna go for it. I survive. Oh, they have investment there. Okay, so Pema goes down. Not ideal, not great, because I really wanted that against Kaiban. 120. Okay, so about 10 there. Let's see. They have a speed boost now. These can come in, threaten out Grace. They cannot go for Lullaby because they're angry. Molly comes in or Tazu comes in. Both are threatened out by my Claymore. Okay. Yep. I think what I'm going to do is unbutton and then flourish Claymore. If I can break down their Grace and Kaiban enough, what that'll let me do so Escape Whip, unbutton, Lullaby is a threat here. It's definitely a threat. They are speed tie, so they would go first. They would get the unbutton off. I have Bomb Locket. Maybe it's safe to go for a Riding Crop here. But I think I'd rather just bring in Lise safely. Yep. Lullaby, yep. Okay. So again, I threaten out with Fireworks. They have Molly and Tazu here. They have a very safe Escape Whip for the battery though. Let's see, what do I do here? Escape Whip, 9, that would heal Fran back up. It's not a bad idea. Because I believe Grace has Thorn Pendant on this team. So, if Grace goes for Escape Whip, Fran would be healed. Molly would come in. I have a free Topple Hammer after that. Or Bribe, potentially. I think instead, yeah, I'm going to go for that. I really value the heal there. Yep. Heal up. Molly comes in. Make a mess. Do I value that here? I don't know. Because I don't really benefit too much anymore. Especially after Clint gets that boost. I think I'm just going to go for the Topple Hammer. I showed Bribe last time. They might go for a lunch invite. So getting a big chunk on, yeah, Molly here is pretty valuable. Okay. Molly is free to bandage. Would they do that? If they bandage and I bring in Clint, let's see what comes in here. So Kaiban could come in, Grace could come in. Either way, I really like Clint here. Okay, goes for the bandage. So what does this give me? This gives me my Flourish Claymore to drop the defense on something coming in. There's no way they parry here. That would be a silly parry. So I really want to chunk their Kaiban. What? Alright, KAZ. Alright. Was not expecting that. At all. Just throwing out lunch invites. Right. Well, I break a battery on their side. But now Clint's on a timer. And they have a predicted switch here to either Kaiban or their Grace. Let's see, one more lunch invite left. Kaiban seems like a good switch in here on their side. I think I'm gonna bring in Elise here. I need to build up some charge again with fireworks. Man, this is a really tough one. Escape whip, super free from KAZ. Super free. I'm still tempted to fireworks. Just for that battery. I'll stay ahead on the battery game instead of letting KAZ get back into it. Because if I don't do that, yeah, I'm gonna fireworks here. Let them escape whip. Because there was also the chance that they read my switch and don't escape whip there for some reason. But I think it's important here because they have a lunch invite and I have a round end Sayla to eat it. They'll probably just go for the free like right up or bribe, yeah. Right up now. But what I can do here is round end. Bring something in safely. Okay, get the chip damage from Grace. Just gonna round end. Alright. What comes in here? Clint. Deals a ton of damage to everything on my team. I think I'm going to go for Ferran here. Be able to chunk something. Definitely not liking the timer that Ferran's on with that hunger. And KAZ is kind of free to either pop-ups here, maybe even decoy, just to burn a turn and stall me out of that hunger. And so knowing that they might decoy, I'm going to go ahead and switch to Lise. Not let them do that. Get my healing from Lucky Pendant. So they can decoy here, that's fine, because I'm just going to fireworks. I'm okay with Molly switching in because it gets me that charge. I'm going to lean heavily on Lise here to stay healthy and not to get lunch invited by Molly. I really need to burn that last one. I also need Lise to break Ferran here, I think. Oh. Welp. Looks like KAZ has lunch invite as well on their Tazu. I don't know why I didn't. For some reason I thought they didn't run that. Let's see. Okay, well, this is gonna be tough. I don't have heart to heart on Lise, so I don't have a way to get rid of hunger. And they have a free decoy here. question is, can I burst down their team fast enough before I lose to my hunger damage? I don't know if I can. So firewall, they can just decoy here. They could also just firewall and secure the kill. I think at this point it's more optimal for me to just get the charge from fireworks than to try and switch around, because decoy makes it pretty much worthless for me to switch. It just lets them hit me for free. So I'd rather have that extra charge from fireworks, because now they're free to firewall here if they want, or decoy again. Firewall is probably their safer move. It lets them save a decoy for later. I don't think there's any sense in me parrying, so I'm just gonna go for fireworks, let them take me down. Okay, I do get that battery from losing lease to an attack. So I have another battery advantage here, or I have a full battery and they don't. I can try my Flourish Claymore trick again and chunk something coming in. Their Tazu. If I Flourish Claymore, I will lose my attack. So maybe it's better. Can I sweep the in-game with Sayla? Maybe. I can't bring in Ferran because they can just do the decoy thing and make me take unnecessary damage. I really need to do something that will threaten them out. So I like Riding Crop here. Kaiban is now walling my team. Would they switch in Kaiban? I think what I need to do is wait for Clint to get low on health and use my captain plan to charge him up again. For some reason I thought that would secure the knockout there. Okay, I will go down to Firewall plus hunger damage here. If I had something like Escape Whip, that would be nice, but I don't. Even if they... I could Flourish here to save Clint and unbutton. Give myself a speed boost, because I do expect Kaiban. I was expecting Kaiban to come in. Okay. So I've got that speed boost now, not that I needed it. Taking 4 damage next turn. What can I do here? I can chunk with Riding Crop. Take the thorn damage. They will unbutton. I think this is going to be game for me. So, kind of a blessing in disguise. I thought maybe I had a chance against this Clint team with Pema, but I lost Pema early. Maybe made an unnecessary risk. Probably did against Grace. I thought on a defensive team they wouldn't invest at all in emotional attack, but I was definitely wrong there. I don't think there's any way for me to break Kaiban plus Clint plus Grace without Pema, and so I'm just gonna forfeit here and kind of save my energy and my time. Just wait for it to concede. Alright, so KAZ can't use that Clint team again. What does that mean for me? It means I can't lose another one. I think they have another strong. They have a strong Sayla team. And I think that my Jane Cap Wendell team can secure a win. It's risky because I have to make plays with this team in order to win matches, and KAZ is a really good player and is able to call my plays, kind of predict me to predict things. Fell Stinger is a little bit more consistent, and I think that it might. I think I need to lean on this one in order to not lose here. Okay, so this is the same team that we saw from spectating the first match. I'm going to lead with Fell just to get my boost, get the information that Perceptive brings to me. Go ahead and start timer. What am I afraid of here? What destroys me? Clint is always a threat against this team with speed boost. Let's see what kind of Clint they have. I believe it was an all physical Clint from last time. Yep. Practice strip, quick foil. So Kaiban is pretty safe. They have fleeting locket, quick foil. No matter what I do, I can't get Clint in one hit. So Kaiban is my safe switch. Get my battery from the captain plan. Kaiban's captain plan is whenever one of your fighters takes damage from an attack, you get a charge. So it keeps me ahead on the charge game. They get a boost from practice stick. Not too worried about that. Let's see, what is a switch in from them? None of their fighters like getting tired, so I'm just going to blackjack here. I don't have to worry about Clint boosting himself, which is good. That's annoying. Right. So that's a cute trick with Zale and Eerie, is whenever you give them a feeling with that memory locket, you trap them. Makes kind of Kaiban definitely scared of Zale. Zale can carry Disruption Wave, Fireworks. I won't go down in one hit, thankfully. So what I could do here is Heart to Heart. And I'm kind of tempted to do that just to burn some more HP on them. Because of Tenacious, I won't go down all the way. So I think I'm going to Heart to Heart here. Give that Disruption Wave. They become sad. They'll take the 20 from Tired, and I'll heal a little bit. So my other option there was to switch out. In retrospect, that was probably the better move because I would save Kaiban. Definitely that was the better move. Because now if I switch out, because of my trapped, I'll lose Kaiban no matter what. I had an opportunity before just to lose a battery and 50 HP that I could have gotten back with Heart to Heart. So in retrospect, that was probably a really bad play. Probably lost me the game because now I'm super weak to both Sayla and Clint. On this team, the only real physical wall is Kaiban. Sayla kind of. So what can I do here? I can bring in Eric on the Disruption Wave. Force them to take the tire damage without getting a battery charge, though they were sad, so it's kind of irrelevant. It does give me another boost from Fell. So this was a situation where maybe if I had known this memory locket eerie trick, maybe I wouldn't have switched in Kaiban, or it wouldn't have attacked with Kaiban in that case. But really, not switching out immediately the last couple turns and kind of letting Kaiban go down is going to make it harder for me here. But I'm free to fireworks and get 2 battery charges. Right. So at least I have a battery now. KAZ is able to switch in Clint again, Sayla, and really force me out and force me to take some big damage. Instead I see Eric. Because they brought in Eric, that leads me to believe they have Gloam Locket. And because they have Gloam Locket, it means I want to break it with Tazu here. Go for a fireworks. It's fine. Looks like they are trying to get back in the battery game here just to make sure they have a flourish available. Yep, with flashy, that's what it did. Does a flourish fireworks kill me? No, not quite. So I think I'm free to firewall here. It might even be good to parry, because it would let me, what would it let me do? It would burn my battery, which I'm not a fan of, but it would let me kill Eric without losing Tazu. If that happened, Sayla or Clint just comes in and revenge kills, so I'm just going to firewall here. They go for the boost with hand cannon. Get the healing from the captain plan. Kind of a neat little play there. It means they stay up to speed with my boost, right? Oh no, but hand cannon boosts 4 levels, not just 1 or 2. So they can fireworks for not for free. No, they can't actually get me here, which means I can just go for another firewall. Alright, take the backlash. I get them with firewall here. Alright, how do I win this one? I need a way to burn their quick foils on Clint, or at least get enough battery that I can out-predict them and use a parry when I need to parry, use a flourish when I need to flourish. Sayla is still a threat with Flicker Glove in the back. My bulkiest fighter now is probably Sayla. Let's see, they have a battery available. I think they would just riding crop here. It's very free, or even practice stick. Practice stick. Sayla still kind of walls here. It might be my best play with the flourished Claymore into the incoming Kaiban. Kind of let me break Kaiban a little bit, but I really think I might need to save this battery here. So they're going to practice stick, pretty much guaranteed. What I could do is parry Firewall, but instead I'm going to go for Sayla. Let them get their boost, that's fine. If I can chunk, they can't do a ton of damage here, so they might just practice stick again. What does that let me do? I could potentially take down, if I flourish Claymore here and get a defense drop on KAZ's Clint, I could maybe burst him down with Flicker Glove. And if I could remove Clint, then maybe Fel can clean up Sayla in the end game. But I still have to be worried about Flicker Glove. So KAZ has a little bit of defensive investment there. Fleeting, what comes in? Kaiban? Or maybe Sayla? I don't think Sayla can... Clint might be able to get me now with Riding Crop. No, not quite. He would have to Flourish. Would he Flourish here? Maybe. Actually, Flourishing is fairly free for KAZ. I'm just gonna round in. Yeah, he goes for the Flourish for the heal. Smart play. I've still got the defense drop on this Clint. Quick foil makes quick work of my team though. Let's see. I actually don't outspeed with Eric, which is unfortunate. Maybe what I need to do... This is tough. Very tough, very tough. I'm gonna try and burn a quick foil and get my boost here. A little bit of chip damage with backlash. I don't think it will matter. Alright. Let's see. So... Unfortunately, I think losing Kaiban means Sayla in the back cleans up no matter what. And I don't even KO with Fireworks after the boost here. After all the boosts. Which is kind of surprising actually. Let's see. Because KAZ can just quick foil again. Do I parry here? Maybe that's the right play. It's funny, the Riding Crop actually does just as much as Fireworks. I'm gonna go for the parry. I burn their quick foil. Actually did 95. I thought that said 94, but okay. What happens here? I think Sayla comes in, has a battery, and Flicker Gloves twice, unfortunately. I kind of threatened the Gloam on Eric. That's interesting. Honestly wasn't expecting that. Maybe going for an Admire, but that lets me get Eric in and charge up a battery. Which is fine with me, because I can now Disruption Wave. I think KAZ Sayla can still pull through here and clean with that Flicker Glove, assuming they have it. Oh, okay. But yeah, because they have the parry and admire here now, so that's pretty much game, unfortunately. Well, very well played by KAZ. Again, I think I'm positive that was a misplay earlier when I had Kaiban trapped against Zale. I should have switched out, preserved my captain plan to stay ahead on the battery game. I really think it was a mistake there. I thought it was being tricky by getting extra heal and damage onto Zale, but really it put me in range of that battery break. Just in the moment I forgot. So misplays happen. Still in the tournament. KAZ really deserved that win. Strong teams, strong player. All they have to do is parry here and admire, and they win. Just wait for it to connect. Yeah, I feel like I didn't play super optimally these two games. First game, losing Pima to that Grace, could have switched out pretty easily into something like Ferran and kind of eaten an attack. So if they have Flourish Flicker Glove, they should use it, or even Flourish Quick Foil. If they don't, the correct play here is to parry no matter what. It's unlikely they don't have a priority move on Sayla. Maybe just wanted to end it with their captain. But in the off chance they have some like Claymore, Longsword, Round End, I will go for the parry just in case. But they could just flourish. Okay, yep. Flicker Glove, they're gonna flourish. Yep. Looks like a potential refund locket there. Good game, KAZ.